joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And so off the tip, it's Miami. To the inside. Off target at the rim. And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also... Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding? Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Erik Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And here's Knipple from the arc. Fires in the triple.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
To the paint. Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Knipple. Inside. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Here's Sefolosha. Left side, Brown. Fires for three. Rebound by the Heat. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Down low. Here's Ware. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Here's Jakučionis. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14 and a half a game. And he comes up with a bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Brown. Back to Green. Ware brings a double. Here's Edey. Into the lane. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Edey's got his third bucket of the night. Here's Knipple. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
That one from long range.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Here's Jakučionis. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Jakučionis has got 6. So it's the Warriors now. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Sefolosha. To the middle. Edey. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
Here's Jakučionis. He's got 6. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Here's Ware. And it's blocked by Edey.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
Back to Brown. The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And that one is hammered home.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
Tipped away. Stolen by Castle. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Knipple with the rebound. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Miami shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Castle. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And stolen by Bamba. And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Hero. And a miss there off the inbound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Warrior substitution. Number 34.
Stolen by Sharp. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Miami out in front, leading by a...
The Warriors. 18.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted. Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Bamba up top. Back to Sharp. Pippen with it. Now Sharp defending. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Got a piece of it. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Heat. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Oubre with it. Now Pippen defending. Wade. And it's all from three-point range. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Giddey. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility. A different type of player, Josh Giddey, pretty much a 6'8" point guard. Giddey doesn't take a lot of threes, but rather shares the ball.
Shot clock at 6. Got a hand on it.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Outside Sharp. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Jakučionis. Out to Oubre. Miami moving it around. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And again, no good by Miami. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And he hits it to tie the game.
Yeah, that floater is something Green has developed. You got to give him credit.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Jakučionis. Give him 8. Count that one. Jakučionis has got 10.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Kick out to Brown. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. That one falls. He's got 10.
Well, once Edey gets the ball that close to the basket, it's too late, even against the best defense.
Inside. And Edey with a block. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. The three from Curry. Down X from downtown. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
No good from outside. Miami trailing. Pass to Yakachonis. Down low. Here's Ware. And Edey with a block.
Well, with that 7'10" wingspan, it's not easy to get a shot off around Edey.
And the basket by Curry.
3 points.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Here's Ware. Sinks it from distance. Ware's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's stolen. And they're on the run. With 2 seconds left. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Now at the line.
Good on the second one. Here's Yakachonis. It's all tied in Miami. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
The Warriors.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Curry with it. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Curry. Here's Sefolosha. It's Brown on the wing to the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, wow! What a play!
That was incredible.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
To the paint. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Pass to Edey.
Miami foul. Yakachonis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sefolosha. It's stolen away.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
They've got numbers. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Team foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Screen by Edey. Pass to Sefolosha. Rejected. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's Sefolosha. Clock at 6. The three from Curry. The rebound by Ware.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Yakachonis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. To the inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, when Edey gets on a roll, it's hard to stop all 7'4" of him. He's been fantastic tonight scoring.
Wiggins outside. Miami moving it around. Now Sharp. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Ware. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. BA?
Allie, thanks for the report.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
There, the screen. Castle with it. And it's Edey picking him up. And the basket by Castle.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet already. Castle just taking what he sees open up.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's the screen. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Rob. Driving inside.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Down low. Here's Pippen. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, BA. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
They get it back. Pippen left side. Goes back up. Here he goes. And it's good on the layup. Pippen's gotten 4 this quarter.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Hero left side. Pass to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Looking agile on the attack, it's so good to see Buzelas taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing. You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Now here's Ware. Inside. Nails the baby hook. Ware's got 13.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points.
The Warriors, 44.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra said to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's Miami.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Outside Curry. The 3. And Hero grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Miami moving it around. And here's Sharp. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Golden State on D. They trail by 3. Shot clock at 6. Castle right side. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul. Here's Sefolosha. Outside Curry. Outside Brown. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Ware. Miami leading by 5. Going inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Second team foul.
The kick out, Curry.
Yeah, ever since the break, he's just struggled to find his shot.
Curry with another miss.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touch back since the break.
Using the glass to lay it in.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. From downtown. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
And they have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
Ware with it. Clock at 6. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flows.
There's a minute 47 left in the final quarter. Here's Hero. Can't get the 3. Now Edey. Screen by Edey. Stolen by Hero. Here's Yakitonis. And it's blocked by Edey. Here's the pass to Brown. Here's Green. Beyond the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Yes, sir!
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Heat.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Green. Oh, the long ball, no good. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sharpe. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
The Heat winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's